It is now time for Money Matters Monday, and so many of us know someone who suffers from Alzheimer's. Preparing their estate can be tricky. Here to help is Brian Quinn from Quinn Estate and also Elder Law and the Circle of Advisors. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Laura.
I am really excited about this topic, not because it's a pleasant topic, we don't want to think about it, but so many people are getting diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and pun not intended, this is something we kind of forget about when that diagnosis happens.
Yeah, I would say it's probably one of the more challenging things in my practice, because at our office we do a lot of estate planning and elder law or long-term care planning. So we'll have situations where someone will come in, and if they've done a lot of the planning to put powers of attorney, trusts, and wills in place prior to that diagnosis, sometimes they're looking to expand into better powers of attorney. Sometimes we're just using what they have in place. But one of the problems that you've got is if you do, as you said, forget about doing the planning there, if you get to a point where you've crossed over and can no longer plan, when you have that Alzheimer's, dementia, or various other diagnoses, you have some sort of cognitive impairment, you're really limited as an attorney and as a family, a client, as to what you can do at that point.
So if you are a family that does not have the powers of attorney, all of that organized, and then your family member is diagnosed, I'm guessing making an appointment with an attorney right away is a good idea.
Absolutely, because oftentimes, even when you receive that diagnosis, it's not too late to plan. So in Missouri, you need to have what's called testamentary capacity. And what that really means is you understand who your family members are, who you understand what your estate consists of. You can give me an idea as to what you want to do with your estate, who you want in charge. And some of the more difficult conversations I have with people are when they've crossed over and they can no longer give me that information. How do we plan at that point? And if you have time to plan ahead, even if you've received that diagnosis but you're still in the early or even mid stages of a cognitive impairment, you can put the documents in place and you can choose who's in charge of making decisions and what decisions they can make. Once you cross over, it's up to the court to put that in place for you.
And for any of you watching, of course, we hope none of you know of anyone who gets an Alzheimer's diagnosis or anyone in your family eventually does. So before any of that, what should people who are aging, what should they do just to have in place in general?
Yeah, probably one of the most important things is to just see a professional. And that could be, it could start with financial planning. Certainly legal planning is a big part of it, but making sure that you get something in place and have something that can last into any point where you've become incapacitated is really important, because there are real significant limitations as to what you can do and how you can pay for care if you don't have that in place.
It's not pleasant to think about, but it's something that we all should consider as we all age. Always good to see you.
Good seeing you too.
Good advice. And if you would like to get in touch with the Circle of Advisors, Securus Circle Advisors, for a free consultation, you can call the numbers on your screen, 636-720-1900 or 1-800-720-4252, or on the web at circleofadvisors.com. Megan?
Always something to think about, Laura. Coming up